What the heck are you thinking? Man, this is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen on the chapter last night. This is Joseph Quill for the Joseph Quill Show. We're here to talk about the WWE SmackDown Live. We're here to talk about Vince being Vince screwed Kofi Kingston again. That's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But we have to see. But I don't know about you, but we're gonna do this and we're gonna talk about this. Now, what did I say? What did I say? And what did I say about this? Did Vince McMahon screw Kofi Kingston again? The answer is yes. He did screw him. On Sunday, May the 10th, he set Kofi Kingston up. He set him up for a handicap match against two of the guys, the Bar, Kazara, and Sheamus. Kofi got screwed, and now last night, and then last night, oh, that is going to be the most outrageous things I've ever heard. March the 10th at Fastlane, Vince McMahon gave Kofi Kingston the match. This time, a handicap match between Kazara and Sheamus. He had to face two of them, Kazara and Sheamus. And now last night, well, I got a feeling this is going to be the most frustrating nights for Kofi Kingston's career. For sure. Oh, now he did screw him. Now Vince McMahon did screw him. For sure. For what? Well, I'm not gonna argue it down. But anyway, I am so angry as heck. I'm so angry. Kofi Kingston should have had this match in the bag at WrestleMania and handled the WrestleMania. Although he did won the giant match, a Gallant match. Warman, the Bar, Kazara, and Sheamus, and Randy Orton. And then he won, he get the trip to WrestleMania. But that's so fast for Kofi. Wait a minute. Vince McMahon came out there to congratulate him. He's going to WrestleMania, and then he screwed him. And he had a match with Dylan, and Kofi Kingston did have a match with Dylan Bond, the WWE title, and he got screwed and he lost the match. So what is happening to Kofi Kingston after Vince McMahon came out there to screw? I mean, he did screw Kofi Kingston, not like Vince screwed Brett. He screwed him up. He screwed Kofi Kingston again. And the New Day is not happy about it. Very frustrated. Kofi has been frustrated. Big E is frustrated. Xavier Woods is frustrated. They are frustrated because of Vince McMahon. So, what the heck? I really don't know. I don't know. And what Kofi Kingston is biggest dream in his life. It took 10 years. 10 freaking years to get to the top in his career. He never won the WWE title, although he won the Intercontinental title, he won the United States title, and he did won the tag team titles for the New Day. For what? For sure. For what? He made a deal back in 2008, and that is so disgusting for me. Very disgusting of what Vince McMahon did screw it over. The McMahons have working in this company for years. And for the New Day, they're gonna take out their anger. They're not gonna keep their composers. They're not gonna but they're gonna find out what it is. And I'm gonna find out next week. So here we are, folks. And we're gonna go down through this thing as I can make sure. I do have a lease range for fun. But what is happening to Vince McMahon? What is happening to this concern? For this type of stuff, he would never have to do that. Vince McMahon would never have to do that to keep Kofi's dreams away from him. And since Daniel Bryan got screwed by Triple H back in SummerSlam 2003, now look what's going on now. What's happened now? Look what's happened last night. I mean, that's why I talked about this continuing this match. He did want a gauntlet match but he's going to he's going to remember for this for a long time, and for sure, not going to not and for sure the New Day is not going to be happy for that. So what has happened now? And now is the news for the day. Kofi Kingston isn't ready to give up despite his loss to Daniel Bryan on Tuesday's episode of SmackDown Live, preventing him from competing for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 35. In a WWE YouTube video featuring Kofi and the New Day partners, Big E and Xavier Woods, in the locker room following Kingston's loss on Tuesdays. The 37 Leo veteran cautioned against making a rash decisions. That's gonna be tough, right? Heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. Despite beating five superstars in a gauntlet match on SmackDown, Kingston was still denied charging Kingston to face WWE champion on Tuesday. Face the WWE champion on Tuesday. No comment about that. And Big E and Russ arguing Kingston to quit. Big E and Russ arguing Kingston to quit due to the injustice, but Kingston suggests that quitting would accept everything. Trust me trust me when I tell you, I've been doing this for 11 years. Man, Kingston said, I understand, and he says, I understand. I feel like I've done everything the right way. I've done everything by the book. I get it. But if I quit, then Vince wins. Then Daniel Bryan wins. Man, we can't quit. Not like this. So, and that's the way it is. Now, Kingston has become one of the WWE's most popular and beloved superstars over the past couple of months, ever since replacing the injured Muhammad Ali in an Elimination Chamber match. Kingston lasted an hour in a gauntlet match, just like he did last month, pulled to the Elimination Chamber and was then the final participant in the Chamber match against Bryan. Despite falling short in his fourth Elimination Chamber, Kingston was internally installed as Bryan's opponent at Fastlane before McMahon removed him and replacing him with Kevin Owens. McMahon said last week that Kingston didn't deserve to compete for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, but he gave him the opportunity to provide he could beat Sheamus, Cesaro, Roman, and Samoa Joe and Randy Orton in a gauntlet match. Kingston did stressing that, but McMahon put another obstacle in his path in the form of Bryan and Kingston and simply couldn't overcome it. While Bryan is currently not scheduled to face Bryan for the WWE Championship on the greatest days in the all, there are less than 3 weeks until WrestleMania. It's difficult to envision Kingston not finding some way to be part of that match, given the momentum he has guaranteed. So I want to make sure, and I want to make sure what is going on down here. For one reason, if Kofi Kingston will win the match and head on to WrestleMania for the greatest days in all, then the New Day will be happy. And if Vince wouldn't get angered about it to see what's going on, some be. But this has got to be what Kofi Kingston. That's not the way that the New Day ever wanted for sure, for real. And I gotta say this for everybody in this WWE fans, for sure, they're gonna be mad as hell of what Vince McMahon did screw Kofi Kingston up, for sure. I'm sorry, folks. I mean, this is not the reality that we want to see for sure. It's Kofi Kingston's bad night, last night, and he sure quit. He sure quit. And then Vince McMahon is still. I mean, he's 73 years old for what? Anyway, it goes. But it's all real, ladies and gentlemen. We have to talk about the merits of this Wait, the Miz is talks about Shane McMahon's ego. That the way he, that the way Shane McMahon did to the Miz and the Miz dad for sure. And I gotta believe Vince McMahon. I mean Shane McMahon is a heel now. He's a chosen one for sure. Shane McMahon is a chosen one after they lost the tag team titles over the by the Usos, and then Shane McMahon did something stupid. A very, the Miz is full of anger right now. Had a lot of words. He said he's gonna do something he's never done before. He's gonna beat Shane McMahon at WrestleMania 35, the greatest stage in them all. And for sure, yes, the man is outraged and angry, and his dad and for his wife and his children. But what about we all love Shane McMahon? We all love Shane McMahon, no doubt about it. But he's going too far. So that should be a great match between the Miz and the Shane McMahon at the greatest stage in them all at WrestleMania 35. And also, we're going to know that the fight between Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair of the KO show, he's got to be, everybody's got to be fun about it. Everybody wants to see the fight. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair going at each other and tearing the car at each other. And it's kind of a mess going on down now. And I gotta say this, it's a cat fight that you ever seen. There's one of the cat fights that opponents you ever seen. But this right here, Cool Vince McMahon, this right here from last night, Vince McMahon did screw Kofi Kingston. And for sure, I'm gonna say this is gonna be continuing. If Kofi Kingston, they should get Kofi Kingston a chance, or he should never quit. There's a lot of people in this company will never quit. They've never been out of the company working for Vince McMahon, and for sure, that's gonna be a concern. But I can't say this is all. This is the Chelsea Crunch show, and this is I'm law talking about sports for all and all. But we gotta remember, this is not right. This is life, and this is what it has to be for all this time. For sure, yes, for sure. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this for all these years to come. First, back in '90s, Vince screws everything that he ever was and continue to ever be. That this is how it continues. This is Kofi's life. But Vince McMahon has screwed every superstar that he has ever screwed in his entire life for sure. Boy, watching the game right now between Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. But look, I can't believe how Vince McMahon screwed Kofi Kingston again, for sure. And for everybody on the JC show, whoo, boy, how did Vince ever take Kofi Kingston away from him? How can ever take it away from Kofi after after last month, after this month, after weeks? Probably continue. And I gotta say, this is just ridiculous. And for sure, yes, he did. Yes, I am sorry. I'm feel sorry for Kofi Kingston. I feel sorry, but for these fans are booing Vince McMahon. Why not? Why not? We're gonna let this happen. Daniel Bryan is a is a new devil behind the house, and he's a WWE champion for sure. So anyway, it is how it is. Thanks for watching the Joseph Curse shows on March 20, 2019, and I'll see you then to talk about.